Patrick, is this really necessary?
Yes, it is.
What? All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. My name is Brandon, and I'm a school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia. Doing another episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, another one that you all have recommended. This one is called Ditchin'. Don't know anything about it, other than obviously it looks like it's once again at Mrs. Puff's boating school, and I think someone said in the comments that it was about them ditching class. Don't know anything else about it. Can't wait to see this one and see what goes on here. Just a reminder, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Okay.
You'll never escape this time, Man Ray. Our molecular bubble is impenetrable. That's exactly what I was.
And I don't know anything about these characters. I remember seeing them somewhere in the SpongeBob universe, but I don't really know what they are. I guess they're a fictional superhero in the SpongeBob universe, kind of a show within a show.
Tomorrow, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy will appear in the flesh, signing their new book. Don't delay. Arrive early to make sure you get your copy signed. Doors open at 8 a.m.
Oh boy! We're gonna get our books, and then we're gonna meet Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and then we're gonna shake their hands, and then they're gonna sign our books.
There's only one problem. I can't.
What do you mean?
Here we
I'll be in
go.
boating school at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, well, can't you just skip a day? Just call
Don't do it.
sick. Always works for Squidward.
And tarnish my reputation for never missing one day of school? I couldn't.
Yeah, this as crazy as SpongeBob is as a show, this issue is pretty true to life. So working at different schools, depending on the age of the student, the behaviors that you see are kind of different. In high school, it tends to be this: skipping class, academic honesty, a couple other things, those types of issues. Skipping class is probably number one, just not going when you're supposed to go. And then he says, no, I don't want to tarnish my reputation for never missing a single day. And there are those people out there, perfect attendance, people who have never missed a day of school ever from kindergarten on through 12th grade. That does exist. I do hear about that. That's pretty impressive. And I can understand if he's done that, how old he's supposed to be in high school age, he doesn't want to miss. And I totally understand that. Good for you, SpongeBob.
Besides, that would be lying. And lying is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know. What are those things you use when, after you eat and you need to take a...
Oh, take a bathroom break.
That's the one. What if you take a bathroom break tomorrow, sneak out of the window, get your book signed, and sneak back into class? It wouldn't take long at all.
But what if I don't need to use the bathroom?
Oh, there's always a catch.
It's kind of funny. So SpongeBob says, I don't want to lie. And, you know, he is very honest. SpongeBob is, as bad as he tends to do on the driving test or the boating test. He is very honest, likes to learn, does what he's told, wants to do what's right. And Patrick here, he's saying, okay, fine, we won't lie, but he's trying to find a loophole here. And going to the bathroom is a very sensitive subject with schools. I have read a lot of comments from you all telling me about stories where you had to go and they wouldn't let you go, and you know something happened. It's really unfortunate because teachers do have to control that, because there are plenty of other students who will just say all day long they have to go to the bathroom and they're just never in class. And they end up failing, and then the parents are upset because, well, they failed. Well, they were never in class. They were always in the bathroom. I had one school in the past where the students, there were students that would spend literally all day in the bathroom. They would almost do this. They would leave, and they wouldn't leave campus usually, although that did happen sometimes at this particular school, but they would just go to the bathroom, and they would spend hours in there. I'm like, I don't think I'd want to spend that long in a bathroom. It's kind of gross. They just stay in there and they'd have their phone and they'd just be on their phone in the bathroom for hours. I'm like, I don't think I would do that. I'd rather be in class, even if I didn't like it.
Need brain fuel. Oh, SpongeBob, how am I going to feed my brain when all you have is your fancy bubbly water? Well, it'll have to do.
Patrick, is this really necessary?
Sari, yes, it is.
What? Is this the anatomy of Patrick? He's just a hollow blob with a little brain and maybe a few nerves. And he's, it's not good what Patrick is doing, but I guess at least you can say he doesn't want to lie. He's trying to force himself to have to go to the bathroom so badly that he's not lying when he says he has to go, but then they're planning on just disappearing from school.
Patrick,
Yeah.
you feeling all right?
Oh.
Why?
Nothing.
The biggest thing with these later seasons is just the imagery is a little more gross, I think.
That's it!
What?
I won't go to the bathroom till tomorrow. Then when I have to go, I'll really have to go. Ah!
Can anyone tell me what the hand signal is for a left turn? Something the matter, SpongeBob?
Just a little. Ooh, I gotta go to the
I'd say so. Here,
bathroom key.
and make sure you return this bathroom key to my desk, or you're in big trouble, mister.
Thank you, Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, and I've talked about this before. I've never heard of a bathroom key. Even in schools where the bathrooms do lock, you're not going to just give the student the key. The custodians and the administrators are going to have that. But a lot of schools, it's just open. They don't restrict access to that. So I have seen in multiple different schools where the teacher will make you carry around some ridiculous object, some big, silly looking object, and that's your hall pass for the bathroom. It's kind of funny.
And hurry back. No dilly-dallying.
Thanks. Will do.
Mhm. You're going to dilly-dally all the way to an event. Yeah. There they are.
young man.
Oh boy, signed by Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Now I shall be the envy of the superhero fan club. Oh,
Next.
Boy, I sure do like signing books. What's this for again?
I'm Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Will you sign our books?
Yeah, of course. There you go.
Thank you!
Anytime, boys.
Okay, that was fun. Now I should really be getting back to class.
SpongeBob, look!
Jellyfish
Let's catch
field.
it!
But what about my class?
This is a shortcut.
Oh, man. Wait up! You don't even have a net. Patrick!
They're like butterflies.
Neptune Scepter. I don't believe this.
Pretty cool, huh?
How'd you do that?
I didn't. They did. They're friendly.
Wow!
Hello?
Oh, boy, you
weird.
weren't kidding. Ah. You're free to go, guys.
Ice cream!
Oh, come on, I don't have time for this.
Supposed to be in class.
4 scoops.
Patrick, have you forgotten I gotta go?
Don't be such a sour.
And I've seen students do this, particularly at another school I used to work at, where students would disappear. And when they would come back, they would act like, oh, I was here the whole time. They would come back at like a class change, but they'd have like a big Starbucks drink or some other snack. It's like, come on, we know what you did.
Plus, here, I'll buy you a cone.
Congratulations! You're my 100th customer. From now on, you can come back and have all the free ice cream you want.
Wow.
Well, this certainly has.
Are they ever going to go back to class? I can't wait to see what Mrs. Puff does when they get back.
Been a glorious day, but I better get back to class. Oh, you said it, buddy.
Where do you think you're going, SquarePants? You just got here.
Well, I'm sorry, Sandy, but I just gotta get back to class.
Sure you can't stay for just a short spell, SpongeBob? I mean, it's such a nice day and everyone's having a good time.
Hi, SpongeBob!
No, I gave Mrs. Puff my word, and I shall not betray her.
Not even for a game of badminton with me and Dale here?
Okay, maybe just one game.
SpongeBob! SpongeBob! SpongeBob!
Guess he learned how to play.
Well, I had better be off now.
No!
Don't go, SpongeBob. Think about your fans.
Well, if it's for the fans, I guess I can play just one game more.
Not today, Yellow.
You're playing with a convicted felon.
Oh.
And we know he's violated his parole somehow.
It's getting crazier and crazier. And I'm like, is school going to even be going when he gets back from all these things? And what's the deal with this guy?
Might as well confess, Dale.
Hey, man. I haven't done nothing.
Oh, yeah? What have you got in there? Quasi-gummy, chewy candy fish. Is this how you have fun? By eating your own kind? Scum.
Because he's a fish. Is this how you get fun? By eating your own kind? I don't know why it's so funny, but it is.
Like you make me sick. Cuff him.
It's a shame what happened to Dale. We were classmates back in boating school. He was a good student until he started cutting class. Ever since then, he's lived the lonely life of a criminal.
Criminal! I gotta get back to class! I can't be a ditcher!
Can't seem to get back. Oh. Go.
Almost there. Just have to get past the Bikini Bottom Hug Fest.
What's the hug fest?
Aw, does someone need a hug?
No, not right now, please.
Don't fight the love, kid.
Miss, if you don't let me go right now, I might have to turn into a criminal. Wow!
That sounded like a threat.
I am so sorry.
The tar pits?
What else? What else is going to stop him from trying to go back to school?
I guess this is the end, SquarePants. But like the old saying goes, better to end up sinking into a prehistoric lake of tar than to turn to a life of crime. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Mrs. Puff. I'll always cherish those last kind words that you said to me.
Make sure you return that
Not
bathroom
exactly
key to
kind.
my desk or you're in big trouble, mister.
Oh! I never returned Mrs. Puff's bathroom key. I can't give up now.
He made it. He finally made it. I didn't think he'd ever get back.
I made it! And a minute before the final bell,
1
I
minute.
am home free. Mrs. Puff.
And you know, I've seen a student try to do that. They kind of skip all day and then come back right before either a class change or even the end of the day like this. And like, no, I was here the whole time, you know. Try to mix in with the students leaving. Like, no, I was always here. And, you know, you have to catch them like Mrs. Puff apparently did.
Puff, I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know what happened. Everything just got away from me. I brought back your bathroom key, though.
I haven't the foggiest idea what you're carrying on about, SpongeBob. but I don't have time for it. I've got my own problems.
Again?
Johnny Law finally caught up to me for ditching jury duty. Let this be a lesson.
I'm like, what this time? I've already seen her go to jail like 3 times. Ditching jury duty, yeah. That can get you in trouble if you just don't go. I'm not an expert on that, but yeah, you got to go to jury duty.
To your son. Never ditch.
Okay, Mrs. Bob, I'll never ditch again.
That's a good boy, SpongeBob. Good. Again? What do you mean again?
Slipped up. Well, that's the episode. That was a pretty good one. Really just about him skipping school and then trying to get back to school and then just almost not being able to. Honestly, I've seen kids do that before, particularly high schoolers that have access to a vehicle. You know, they'll try and sneak off. And then I worked in a school where you could kind of walk to different places and they would sneak off and then try and come back and say, no, I was here the whole time. Didn't usually work out very well for them. But that's the episode. Enjoyed that one. Thanks for the recommendation. Please keep them coming. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. But I'm going to leave it right there. I'll see you next time on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.